Hello, can anybody hear me? Just thought I'd show you the beautiful scenery here before I show you my ugly mug. Can you hear me? I'm looking at the chat. Somebody let me know if you can hear me. Hey Rochelle, how you doing? Dirt Princess, how you doing? Please somebody tell me you can hear me. Hey all, yes. Mike, thank you Mike. All right, let me turn this thing around. So this is where I am. This is St. Margaret's Bay. There's the tripod. I'm going to set this camera on in a second. If you look hard enough, way out there, you might see Sofia in Portugal. So that's where that is. And here I am. Let me put this back on the tripod. I hope my audio sounds okay. There. All right, hope that works. How we doing? Oh, that's not, is that crooked? That's not bad. That's better. All right, I've got my iPad. Can you hear me? A real treat. That's beautiful. Hello. Awesome. This is working. Hello. Happy, what is it? Wednesday night. What a day, what a busy day. Had a couple of coaching calls this morning. First, I got a video out. I had to finish editing that this morning. I filmed it last night. As I promised in yesterday's live stream, I had supper and then I went outside. I filmed a video. Edited it a little bit last night, finished it this morning, published it, answered comments all day, did a couple coaching calls, then did a dock party, members live stream. That finished a few hours ago, I guess. And one of the things I did in that members only dock party or live stream is I demonstrated how to set up a live stream, how to schedule one. And I scheduled this one. So in that live stream, I said, let's set up a live stream for the future, for tonight. And so that's what I did. So there we go. So who we got here? We got, what do we have? Top messages. Top messages, or do I want to go all messages? Can I change this? I don't know. So what do we got? Nicola, how you doing? So it's late for some of you guys. So the Phoenix I am, yay, finally made it to a live stream. Awesome. Yeah, you know what? I have to apologize for basically doing my live streams always at the same time, 2 o'clock in the afternoon here where I am, because I know that doesn't work for everybody. So, but, you know, a lot of people have kind of gotten used to that schedule, me included. So what I'd like to do is every once in a while, and I've said this before, every once in a while I'll do an extra live stream like this, either really early in the morning or later in the evening. And it's pretty late in the evening. What is it here? I guess it's 7:30, just past 7:30 here. And the sun's still up, but I might have about an hour before, maybe a little more than that. So anyways, yeah, so welcome to those of you who can't join me at the other time, the regular time. So yeah, this will be fun. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. That's what I'm here for. I'm not here for any set amount of time. As long as you want me to stay, I'll stay and we can chat. All right, or I will chat, you can type. All right, so this is what I'm looking at. Okay, so I can see your chats coming in through here, through the iPad. This iPad is using, so you're seeing me through my cell phone, my iPhone camera, and it is connected to the internet via the cell phone towers, the mobile network, and this is getting the internet from my phone. So lots of stuff going on, but it works. So there we are. All right, let me go through the chat. So Fitness with Barbara, thank you for joining. Welcome, new crew member. We don't need no stinking badges. I feel like I have to say that in a Mexican accent. Is that bad? Is that awful? I think it's from a movie. I don't know. I don't remember, but I feel like I've heard that before. Another new crew member. Welcome. 12:30 a.m. for Nicola. Yeah, that's pretty late for you. Sorry about that. But thanks for stopping in. Steve's here. Hey, Steve Brocky. I may or may not be asleep. Okay, so Steve may not be able to hear. But let's say goodnight to Steve. Just joined and thought I had missed this. No, you didn't miss it. Right now I'm just posting shorts with my coffee. Awesome. Cool. What else we got? Living with Parkinson's. Good evening. Beige, or don't know how to say that. Beige, A-Z-E, wahoo. Good afternoon. Yeah, so I apologize if I say anybody's name wrong. I do the best I can, but what is that? Oh, just waves. A boat must have gone by. Sometimes you see something weird in the water, and it could be a whale, I suppose, but more likely a seal. Lots of seals around here. And tuna, a lot of tuna around here too. Catherine is here from New Zealand. Nicola, Catherine, Mike's Adventure Sparks. Hey, Mike. Bill McConnell is here. Rosanny, how you doing? Kay Starry, that's Rochelle. How you doing? From Maine. Neighbor, you're not that far from me. Dirt Princess, hey all. Hey, Terry Miller, how you doing? I think I just answered one of your questions in the comments. I hope that helped. I think I did. I answered a lot of comments today. A lot of comments, but that's fun. I like doing that. And I've already got another idea for another video because of you guys, so thanks for that. Dr. Suzanne, how you doing? You hear me? Awesome. Loud and clear, Bill Blogs. Sheila is here. Dirt Princess, Nicola. Tracy can hear you. Awesome. Alicia, hello. Den Gamel PC Bigeron. I'm sorry, I know I messed that one up. Fitness with Barbara, how you doing? Who else do we have here? God in the Greenhouse, Sophia. Hey, you're awake. It's pretty late where you are. Yeah, so far I'm alone here. I like to get it. I don't know, anybody catch that on my video this morning? At the very end, I mean, you would have had to watch the whole 24-minute video, including bloopers and including my little outro as I was walking away. A guy drove by me on a bike. And it reminded me of this reel that I've seen before. Maybe you guys have seen this reel where there's just a little kid, a little boy, and he's like pointing, I don't know, his mom or something's beside him, and he points, he goes, uh-oh, people. Anyway, I said, that was my impression of that little kid when I said, oh, people, one biker went by me. Anyway, I thought it was funny, so I laughed. Nobody here is laughing with me, but I'm alone, so anyway, going crazy. A beach stream, awesome. Mountain Finance, how you doing? Who else we got? Sup, Rob? Pond Prowler Adventures, how are you? Hit my 4,000 hours last week and only need 50 more subs to start the monetizing process. Woot! Missed my 6-month goal by only a couple of weeks. Hey, that's not, you know what? I know it's fun to set goals for subscribers, monetization hours and all that stuff, getting monetized. I did that too. But really, you have no control over that. All you got control over is making new videos. Just keep making new videos. That's all you got control over. But you know that. You're far enough into it now, but you know that. Amy, hello from Texas. John up north. Who is from Maine? Rochelle is from Maine. I think that's the only one that I know of in here. 8:30 a.m. here in Australia. All right, so yeah, you're in the future. If you're in Australia, you're in the future. Australia, New Zealand. It's already Thursday for you. Have to let me know how Thursday goes. I don't get it till tomorrow. A boat? Isn't that a boat in Canadian? Haha, yeah. So to me, when I'm looking at a boat, that to me sounds a whole lot different than, I'm about 230 pounds. Okay, I'm about, that's about, not a boat. Two different words, but for some reason they sound very similar in the United States. But I'm cool with that. I'm in on the joke. Where in Italy are you, Nicola? I don't know. I'll have to let Nicola answer that one. The Novice Nomad. Hi from American in the Philippines. Awesome. Cool. So the Philippines. So yeah, that would be another area that doesn't usually get to see my live streams. So awesome. Glad you could join. Sandy's Pack in New Zealand. How you doing? More and more New Zealanders are tuning in. That's awesome. Okay, Starry, it's me, Rochelle. I'm in Bangor, Maine. I grew up listening to or watching Bangor, Maine television. I grew up in New Brunswick, or when I was really young. And what was that? WLBZ TV, Bangor, Maine. Anyway, that's from the 70s, so probably much older. Piedmont, Terry. Nicola is in Piedmont. Piedmont? Is that how you say that? In Italy? God in the Greenhouse. Yeah, the blast week, my channel just suddenly tanks. That happens, but you can bring it back. Long Beach, California, Mr. Albert Lopez. Awesome. Hutafi or Hutaf, not sure if I'm saying that right, is in Germany. Hello, that's awesome. So it's really late for you. That must be 1:30 in the morning for you? Gosh, I don't remember the last time I saw 1:30 in the morning. I'm getting too old to be staying up that late. Andrew Cuthbert is in New Hampshire. Awesome. Awesome. Amy P. Hi, Rob. I'm a newbie. I'm enjoying your videos. They are very informative. I'm trying to get motivated for a channel. What can we do to help you, Amy? Let's get you going. Let's get you going with your channel. I've got a video that shows you how to set up your channel, but if you've got that done, grab your phone, go outside for a walk, and talk to it. Press record first, and talk about something you're interested in, right? That's how it starts. And you'll hate it. You'll hate your first video, but you will do it and upload it. And you know, the less you think about it and the more you just do it, the better. Because the more you think about it, the more you'll think about it, and the more time will pass. And then before you know it, 5 years have gone by, and then you're wishing you'd started 5 years ago, but you're still not starting. And that's what happens to a lot of us. It happened to me. And you know, I'm just trying to do my best to get people to, you know, people who want to start, because not everybody wants to start, right? And that's okay. YouTube's not for everybody, but it is for some. And I think a lot of people would enjoy it. There you go. Bill McConnell. Oh, wait now. Sorry, I missed some. Freedom, Central Valley, California. I always have to do a double take when I see CA, because that could be Canada too. But more often than not, it's California. A lot more people. Actually, there's probably about the same amount of people, about the same amount of people. No, I'm just going to say it the way I say it. Probably about the same amount of people, number of people in California as there is in all of Canada. Like Canada has, I think, maybe 41 million people. I think that's where we're at right now. You know, most of which live, you know, between Montreal and Toronto. A couple of big cities out west, Calgary, Vancouver, Winnipeg, Edmonton. But yeah, there's only 1 million people here in Nova Scotia, and only 41 million across all of Canada. And Canada's what, like 2 or 3 times the size of the United States? Well, I guess Alaska's pretty big. But anyway, where am I going? Yeah, California. A lot of people. A lot of people. I think a lot of people don't realize that it's like the same size as Canada, population standpoint. All right, where are we going? Where are we going? What am I even talking about? So yeah, there's no plan. There's no plan today. I'm just, or this evening, I wanted to come out to the beach. I've been indoors too much lately, and the weather's nice. The summer's half over. Like, it's the end of July, for God's sakes. Like, next thing you know, actually, you know what? Before I came out here, I didn't even bring my backpack like I brought last time. The last time I was here, I brought a different tripod and my backpack, and my winter gloves and hat are in that backpack from the last time I was here. So it's been months since I've been out here. Yeah, I should come out here more. It's a long walk to get out here, like the rocks. It's not an easy walk to get here. And I had to, now there's lots of tall grass I have to walk through to get here, so I can check my legs for ticks and stuff to make sure I didn't pick up any of those. But anyway, I'm mumbling now. You guys let me know if you have any questions, and I'll answer you. Hey Rob, you doing okay? I love NY. I'm doing just great. Doing awesome. Thank you for asking. I hope you're doing well. We have lots of us in Cali. Yes, LOL. Yes, you do. Tracy's in Sarasota. Awesome. Sarasota, Florida. So my folks used to have a condo south of there in Fort Myers in Florida years ago. Tracy in Sarasota, yeah. Oh, living with Parkinson's. I was getting frustrated with my channel. Oh, frustrated. My channel is a couple months old and I only have 3 subscribers, but I am going to keep going. That's what you do. Keep going. You know, just try to get better with every video. Try to talk to your audience. Try to have all of your videos, if you want to grow, talk to the same audience in all your videos. Like, usually people will say stick within your niche, but the more accurate way to say it is talk to the same people. So whoever's watching your videos, whatever your videos were about, your first ones, make another video kind of about the same thing or something that those same people who watch those videos would also be interested in. Try to do that, work on your intro, just try to get better with every video is the best suggestion. And if people want to watch your videos and start watching them for longer, YouTube will push your video out more to more people like the people who watched your videos. And that's what it is. It's really as simple as that. Yeah, so, wait, where did I go now? Oh, Bill McConnell, I've become obsessed with your location as I've spent some time in the Maritime Provinces way back when. Okay. So yeah, I'm on the south coast of Nova Scotia, right around the middle. Like if you look at a map of Nova Scotia and find Halifax, that's the capital city, I am just like the next bay south of Halifax Harbor. It's called St. Margaret's Bay. So that's where I am. So I'm between Halifax and Chester on the map. Yeah, lots of rocks here, lots of rocks. But if you go up to New Brunswick or PEI, there's a lot more like clay and sand and dark sand, right? Where here it's all white granite rocks, like a lot of rocks. It's almost an island, but it's not. Nova Scotia. All right, where are we? Eddie Driscoll and the Great Money Movie from Bangor, Maine, TV, LOL. You know what? That rings a bell. Bangor, Maine. Eddie Driscoll and the Great Money Movie. That rings a bell. But we're reaching now. Like again, I would have been like 10 years old back then. Back in like the late 70s, early 80s. All right, Vancouver, Washington, John Marshall, awesome. It's 0:40 here. Oh, like 40 minutes after midnight in Germany. Okay. I also don't often see those numbers on the clock. Yeah. Amy says the video today got me motivated. Awesome. I'm happy to hear that. That's what I want to do. Santa Cruz, Johnny Bean, just celebrated my 19th year on YouTube. Holy cow. I didn't think YouTube was 19 years old. What year is it? 2025. So 2000. That's pretty much how old YouTube is, I think. You're one of the OG YouTubers. Awesome. All right. Yes, it's California. Yeah. Hey, Rob. Heartily happy. How you doing? This is a different time for you. Glad I caught you live. Yes, it is. It's different. I'm doing this for you guys. Sandy's Pack. Oh, hello, Rob. I got you again. Michael 90. Welcome. Sandy's Pack. Rob, out of interest, do you say Z or Z in Canada? Oh, I get this wrong. I use both of those interchangeably. Like I say Z, I say Z. So much so that I almost forget which we're supposed to say. So if you tell me what you normally say in the United States, we say it the other way. So we're supposed to say it the way they say it in Britain, in the UK. Okay, and I want to say it's Z. Z is the sound that Z makes. All right, so yeah. So I think technically it's Z. That comes from Britain, Old English. And we still put U's in a lot of words, like color. What else? Basically anything that in America you think ends in an OR, we end it with OUR. Because that's more like the French way to say it or spell it. But it sounds the same. Color. We don't go couleur. They do in French. Like le or la couleur. Anyway, no, I'm not going to speak French. I'm way rusty with that. All right. Amy P, I have a gimbal and a tripod. I'll just start talking. Yep. Perfect. That's all you need. Don't even need a gimbal. If you got one, though, use it. John, still 0 subscribers on mine, but only shorts there as I'm showing me building up my studio and workplace. That's cool. Yeah, it's harder to get. I think it's harder to get subscribers from shorts. It's a different type of people that watch shorts. Just different interests, shorter attention spans. And I just think it's a lot harder to make a go of it on YouTube as a creator if you're just doing shorts. And I'm not one that says you should do both longs and shorts and do a mix. I don't believe that's necessary. Focus on whichever one you want to focus on. For me, it's longs. And I do have some shorts on my channel, but it's been months since I've made one. And I may make some again in the future, but really that's not my focus. You know, it's very rare. Usually if people are watching shorts, well, like me, if I'm watching shorts or going through reels on Instagram, I'm not necessarily in the mood to watch a 20-minute video, right? I just, you know, give me 30 seconds of satisfaction, right? Like just one video after the other where, you know, if something's really funny, I'll watch it several times. But I don't ever subscribe to anything I see on Instagram or YouTube Shorts, right? I just don't. That's not why I'm there. I'm just there for, you know, I'm trusting Instagram to serve me up stuff that I like to see, which is very good at that. Instagram, Reels, whatever. So anyway, that's my little thing on that. Oh, speaking of shorts, I've been doing shorts for like 2 to 3 months now, and now I have Opla debt. Like 2 long form videos. I don't even know what that word was supposed to be, but I don't know what Opla debt is. I'm assuming that's a autocorrect. Trying 2 long form videos, but I'm not getting any feedback, so I don't know if I'm doing good or not. Haha. Yeah, well, I mean, you can look at your stats, your analytics of your long form videos to see how they're doing. You know, it's important to try to keep people around for the first 30 seconds, like get to the point right away, and then, you know, your content has to kind of carry the day, carry the story. You want people to watch all of your videos, not all your videos, but each video you want people to watch all of them, like all of it, right? That's what YouTube likes. If you keep people watching your videos for a long time, YouTube will reward you by giving you more impressions to more people, like the people who are watching your videos. And it just it can snowball if you do a really good job of making stuff that people want to watch. So that's the other thing too. Like, what makes a good video? Like I've heard people come to me and they'll say, you know, my videos are amazing, they're awesome, they're high quality videos, I'm not getting views, what's going on? YouTube doesn't like me. I'm being shadow banned or whatever, right? See, what makes a good video is not how high the quality is, you know, good transitions, good composition, you know, coloring, lighting, all that. None of that matters if no one's going to watch it, okay? So what makes a good video in the YouTube algorithm's eyes is something that people watch all of, right? And something that people will click on the thumbnail and title a lot, a higher percentage of the time, and then when they get to the video, they watch all of it, okay? Doesn't matter how good the quality is, if people are watching it, YouTube likes that because they can sell more ads on videos that are getting watched a lot. If it's a longer video of 25, 30 minutes and people are watching like 80% of that, that is gold. YouTube loves that because it can probably serve up 3 or 4 ads, mid-roll ads in the middle of that, making all kinds of money, right? Either for them, if you're not monetized yet, or them and you, if you are monetized, right? And that's what they want. It's a business. YouTube is a business. It's they're in it to make money. Like that's what it is. Like it or not, that's what it is. But because of that, they give us creators a way to kind of piggyback on their success, right? So if we can help them make money, we make money as creators. So there we go. That sun isn't supposed to go away yet. But it's going down below some clouds. That's no good. Amy says, I'm not tech savvy. I need to learn how to upload YouTube videos. Do you have one to help with that? I do. There is a video there. If you just go to my channel and go to the little search magnifying glass thing, like on the bar where it says, you know, like home, videos, lives, posts, whatever, there's a search bar way over there on my channel homepage. Click that and type in upload. And I know how to upload a video on YouTube. That video will show up. I made it like, maybe 5-6 months ago, something like that. First of the year, I think. So that'll help. I've been talking to myself. Proud Prowler Adventures. Good. I like that. I've been talking to myself and imaginary friends my whole life. Awesome. Talking to a camera now is just par for the course. I'm schizophrenic and so am I. I'm schizophrenic. Oh, and so am I. I like that. I like that. That's good. YouTube is 20, is it? 2005? Wow. Wow. Could be my son. Steve woke up. Oh, but how far behind am I? He might be back asleep again. Welcome, Steve. Glad you could join us. Sleep is overrated. You don't need to sleep. Stick around. It is a beautiful evening, Steve. Yep, it is. The sun is, so I'm going to start getting darker because the sun is starting to go down. Still nobody coming out here. There's a few people on the beach over there. I'll pick my camera up again. So if you're just joining us, Steve, I think you slept through the beginning of this. When I started this, I actually was holding the camera pointing away from me so you could kind of see where the sun is going down and the beach over there where I parked. And then I kind of swung it around and I've got it on a tripod. I can't really, I mean, I could pick it up, but if I don't put it back down, like it's on rocks and stuff, and I might fall over. All right, where are we? Where are we? John Marshall joined December 2006. Awesome. Wow, yeah, you're one of the original ones. Living with Parkinson's, I'll be filming later tonight after this live video on the history of Parkinson's disease. Very good. Cool. Yeah, very good. Bye, Rob. Sophia, I'll watch 2.ot. I think you mean tomorrow. You're half asleep too, Sophia. I don't blame you. Go get some sleep. Longs and Shorts. That's a card game. It sounds like a card game. It probably is. I'm not very familiar with all the card games. I'm focused on long form only, Rob, and it works. The right people. Yep. Awesome. Good for you. All right. I'm just going to scroll. I don't want to miss anything. You guys are talking. You know what? I love this. I can't answer everybody's questions. I can't even say hi to everybody who says hi to me sometimes. We got 85 people in here. That's awesome. But like yesterday, I think we topped out at like 196 people, which is amazing. But I feel bad when I can't say hi to everybody because I appreciate you all. I do. And so yeah, I feel bad sometimes when I can't. But what I'm finding is being born out of this is you guys are meeting each other, okay, in the chat, in the live chat. So every time I go live, it kind of is a invitation for you guys to all gather. Whether I'm able to answer you or not, we're building a community here, and I just think it's, I don't know, I'm going to tear up a little bit, but I just think it's awesome. It really is. I love it. I'm humbled that I'm I guess a part of it, maybe even responsible for it because it's my channel. But you know, I think it's great. I think we're building something awesome here, and you guys are meeting people as well in the channel. So when I can't answer your questions and you guys are answering each other and chatting back and forth and checking out each other's channels, I think that's all great. That's all great. So thank you for that. All right. Hi folks, anatomy and physiology professor, how are you? Thanks for stopping in. Ben Gibson has a question. Hey Rob, is this the Sony a6700? Looks extra good. No, this is the iPhone 16 Pro Max, the bigger one. But yeah, iPhone, it's all it is. No special camera lenses on it or anything. It's my iPhone. And in fact, it's also giving internet to my iPad right now so I can read the chats, the live chats. So yeah, I've done these outdoor lives before. I've done it for 2 hours without losing my battery. So, and I started with 100%, so we're good. I'm not going to be here for 2 hours. I've only been here half an hour. It seems like longer than that. Probably because this rock is a lot harder than my office chair. Butt's getting sore. So yeah, no, just the iPhone. That's all it is. A6700, I don't have that. I have the A6400 back in my office. That's what I live stream with in my office. But that camera stays there. I don't take that out of my office. Whenever I make a video outside, it's on this iPhone. And that's all you need. Ardent Defender, you saw I was live, so you're just dropping in for a bit. We'll have to go back to watch from the beginning later. Awesome, welcome. Teacher Kelly Tags in the house. How you doing, Kelly? Good to see you. Lucy, me, when I upload with unlisted, I don't get views, but I do with public. Is that okay, or should I remain? Oh yeah, no, you won't get views in unlisted. Unlisted means YouTube is not going to show it to anybody. You won't be able to be found in search, in browse, in anything. The only way people can watch one of your unlisted videos is if you copy your URL, like the link to your video, and send it to people. That's all unlisted is for. So, you know, a lot of people will upload a video and keep it unlisted until they're ready to publish it. You know, maybe they still have to build, you know, create the thumbnail. Maybe you're still working on the description or the title. You want to dial that in, the tags, all that other stuff. Or maybe you even just want to wait till the next day and have your video go live at a certain time and a certain day, right? So you may want to unlist it or schedule it for a future date and time to publish it. But yeah, no, people won't be able to see your video until you make it public, okay? Private is even more private than unlisted. Private means you can't even send people links to your video. You're the only one, or anybody who can log into your account is the only one who could see private videos. All right, so you won't get views to videos that are unlisted. So that's an important thing to understand. What is your setup today at the beach? Solo travel adventures with Amy. How you doing, Amy? My setup today is iPhone 16 is filming me. I've got my DJI mic here, and the receiver end of it is plugged into my phone, USB-C. This iPhone is on a tripod. I can't really show you. Well, yeah, I could. I could take the phone off. Yeah, so iPad here is getting internet off of my phone. Okay, my phone, I've got the hotspot turned on, and it's getting internet from the mobile network in the area. Let me just show you, for those who joined later, I'm going to take the camera off here. So I have to give it a twist. Okay, so here I am. I'm going to turn this around so you can see what I'm looking at. I'm looking at that. That is my tripod. That's my selfie stick tripod. So you see, I'm afraid if I lift it up, I'm not going to be able to put it back down in the right place, and it's just going to fall over. Okay, so that's my tripod, and I'm here. Like that's Sofia out there in Portugal. Okay, that's St. Margaret's Bay. All right. So yeah, I've got that tripod, and I've got my iPad here, and I'm sitting on a rock. Okay, out at the end of the point. The beach is way back there, underneath the sun that's going down, and this is the very point of, like, the trees stop there, and then the rocks continue out into the point. So I could go all the way around. This is a point in the bay. All right, so that is my setup. So now I'll turn this back around and hook this back up. Make sure it's level. Okay, that work? Yeah, this, a little bit of a delay here, but I can tell by looking at this if I'm in frame or not, okay? There you go. My outdoor office, yes, Defender, that's right. Penticton, BC, Calcio with Rhino Z, or Z. Penticton, BC, awesome. Rebecca Ferguson, how you doing, Rebecca? I haven't seen you in a bit. Good to see you too. Thanks for stopping in. Puebla, Mexico, Tim Henry, welcome. Teacher Kelly, glad I caught you live. I'm glad you did too. Living with, great topic. Lucy, good morning from Uganda. Awesome, that's cool. Uganda, that's a little ways away. Rebecca, we appreciate you too, and of course you can't answer everyone. No, I can't. Marco, Perth, Australia, awesome. Steve has a question. Rob, do you do well to respond to a lot of messages? I've been live with 8 people and struggle to keep on top of the chat. Yeah, it's something you get used to. I've been trying to go faster, but not at the expense of not answering questions. So if I commit to answering a question, I like to answer it fully. Mountain Finance, thank you very much. I appreciate the whole super chat. I don't have my Stream Deck with me. I can't do the whole super chat foghorn boat thing, so I just have to thank you. I just noticed it right now. Jump to the front of the queue line with a super. I appreciate that. Yeah, and it doesn't work as well here on when I'm not in my office because yeah, this didn't notify me of that ahead of time. But again, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Life over 80. Yay, finally caught you live and not on the rerun. Awesome. Welcome. Welcome. 9 a.m. in Australia. Cool. I almost bought that last year, so it's good to see it in real life use. Ben Gibson. Cool. Joanne, just catching this now too. Hello, Joanne. Was that a reference to the movie What About Bob? I missed that. What was that? What About Bob? What was that? I don't remember. Just catching this now too. Hi, Kelly. Mountain Finance with the cheat sheet. Some people do private videos of kids' concerts and events and don't want it public. Yeah, yeah, that's right. Yes, of course. Of course, or like if you want to share it with family, I suppose then you'd have to do it unlisted, so you can at least share a link. But yeah, definitely considerations. Steve, question, do you do thumbnail test and compare? Do you see much benefit to it? I do, not all the time, but actually today I did. The video this morning, I didn't know what to put on the thumbnail for text, so I created 3. And all 3 thumbnails looked the same image of me, and 3 different versions of text. And I uploaded them all, and a few hours later I just went in and checked it, and one of them was like 24% and the other 2 were like 30 and 35 or something. So that was more of a spread than I usually see in them. So I just stopped the test right there and went with the 35% one. So yeah, so I do that sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes I know what I want for the thumbnail text. That's the only way I use the A/B testing. Some people, like Brian G. Johnson talks about this a lot, and he's good at it. He's the one who recommended I do it. Actually, I learned this from him. But he will do 2 completely different thumbnails and see which works better. So he's done a lot of testing over the years, or over this year anyway, on that. So yeah, check out some of his videos on that too. But yeah, I do it sometimes. Joanne says, do you do chapters with your lives, Rob? No, I don't. I have way back, like years ago. But no. Because it would take me so long, quite honestly, and I know you guys would probably benefit from it. But like you know, the live I did yesterday was, what was it? It was like 3 hours and 40 minutes or something like that. And it would probably take at least that long to create chapters for all the questions I answer during the live stream. So, but Riva from Riva Reveals, if you know her channel, she sent me something this morning, and I haven't had a chance to look at it yet, but it's like an AI script or something that you can run, and it'll create them for you. So I want to look into that. I want to look into that a little more before I actually use it to see how it works and how good it is. But that may be a solution to that. So yeah, anything that's repetitive, like or like mundane tasks like that, more and more AI is going to develop tools that will help with things like that. So I will look at that. Jason Lorette is barbecuing while I watch. Awesome. Jason is in New Brunswick. So another neighbor. What a beautiful view. How long does it take you to get there from home? It is like a 5 to 10 minute drive, and then a 10-minute walk from the car out to the end of the point here. So not far. Like I left my house at, I think, 10 to 7, and I was out here by, well, less than half an hour. Yeah, nice and close. Gypsy Gardner, I'm back from Adelaide. Awesome. 24 Electric Service, hello from Orlando. Hello. Listening and making dinner, Jimmy. Rugged Reflections, question, Rob, I have 4 videos uploaded in 4 days. Would you wait to put out another one or just keep uploading? My advice there would be, what frequency can you keep up long term? Can you make a video every day for like a year and no trouble? Or are you going to burn out? The reason I ask that is, settle on a frequency that you can comfortably do indefinitely. If that's once a day, then yeah, go for it. But if it's, you know, maybe you made a bunch before you started and then you're just kind of releasing them until you deplete your, you know, your grocery bag of videos, right? If that's the case, then yeah, I would wait. I would, whatever you're going to land on with a frequency that you're going to be comfortable with, I would do it that way. The other thing to keep in mind is, if you've just released a video, if one of the videos you just post does really well and it's still doing really well on the day that you want to post your next one, hold off on posting that one and just let that last video breathe a little bit more, and you know, maybe give it another couple days, or until you notice that it's not bringing in a lot of views anymore, until it kind of peters out, and then post your next one. So, you know, you want to look at that as well. So don't kind of take the shine away from a well-performing video by posting another one. Because if you know, if a viewer's out there and they're going to watch, and they're, you know, the type of viewer that likes to watch your types of videos, if YouTube is going to throw one of your videos up there as an impression, as a choice for them to choose from, that's great, but they're not going to give them 2 of your videos. If they're only going to show 16 choices, you're not going to get 2 of those spots. So if you've got a video that's performing well, that's probably going to get one of those spots for this person. So that's why I wouldn't put your second video, your next video out yet if that one is still getting traction with new viewers. Okay? So I hope that helped. Let's see. How do you test the text, Nafisa says, of thumbnails? So you have to create the different thumbnails, and when you upload a thumbnail, in that area in YouTube Studio, at the bottom of your description where you click to upload your thumbnail, one of the options there would be test and compare, is what it's called. If you click that, then you'll be allowed to upload 1, 2, or 3 thumbnails. Okay? You can drag them into each of the 3 slots, or you can click on it and then select it from your file manager or finder window. And yeah, so you have to create 3 different thumbnails, and then you can put them all in there. And then let it run and come back a few hours later and see how they're doing. And if there's a clear, you'll have an option to view test results, and it's ongoing. And what YouTube is doing is it's going to measure how well each thumbnail does, not in terms of which one's getting clicked more, but it's more based on watch hours. So which thumbnail is responsible for the most watch hours that you're getting? Okay, that's the way they're measuring it. So if there's a clear winner, you can stop the test and select that winner as the one you want to go with from then on. So that's the way I do it. Joanne, I used private YouTube setting to practice live on StreamYard when it was totally new to me. Great idea. Yeah. Oh, Steve. Thanks, Steve. You answered Nafisa's question too. Yeah, I should have read a little further. Keep us updated on making chapters. I will do my best. I will do my best. Question. Hey, Rob, what does the tattoo say on your left arm? This? Let me see. Let me see if I can hold it up. Can you see what that? Can I get here without falling over? Can you see that? Can you read it now? Do I have to lift it up? So it says, my daughter wanted a tattoo, so I went with her and got one too. All right, my daughter wanted a tattoo, so I went with her and got one too. And then that one is a bowline. It's a sailing knot that I got when my son wanted a tattoo, and I went with him. All right, those are the only 2 tattoos I have. I made it, 50, I think I made it 52 years without any tattoos, and then I got 2 tattoos inside a year, a few years ago. Great question, by the way, great question. Steve White, I can almost see you. You're in Dartmouth. Okay, so you're like 40 minutes from here. You're close. You're close, but my eyes aren't quite that good. Question, I'm doing interviews with investing experts. These videos are doing good. My solo videos aren't doing great, and when I check content that recommends this video, it's non-finance content. Non-finance, yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure what to suggest there, other than you just have to make videos for your audience, the audience you're trying to reach. You don't really have any control over what videos are recommending your videos. So it might be based on who has watched your videos already. That's what YouTube looks at, like who has been watching your videos. And this is a reason why I tell people not to tell friends and family about their videos, because if they watch your videos, well, they might be interested in stuff that's totally different from the audience you're trying to reach. And that could skew YouTube's ability to find the right people to watch your videos, right? So don't tell people about your channel that you know, like don't tell them, like just let YouTube do its thing, and you just keep focusing on making videos for the audience you want to watch your videos. That's the best way I can put it, I think. So a lot of people get tripped up with that. They'll go to Facebook and they'll announce, so I got a channel. Oh, here's another video. Go check out this video. And next thing you know, all their Facebook friends who they've, friends maybe from school that they haven't seen in years, and their interests are completely different now, but they'll go to your channel and just to see what you're up to. Like, what are you doing making videos? What's he doing? Oh, look at this guy's making these kind of videos now. Like, and it might be something completely different from what they're interested in, but they might just want to check it out. And so if you kind of go down that road, then that could set you back a bit, set your channel back a little bit, because YouTube will be confused. It's like, it's not that they're confused, it's just that, they're going to send, impressions of your video to the people, like the people who are watching your videos. Okay, does that make sense? I don't know if that's what's happening in your case, but that's one thing that could happen. When streaming, should I play different games? If a game is successful, should I keep playing it? Yeah, I'm not really a gamer, so I can't really speak to that. You got to make videos that people want to watch. If you're streaming, like I like to think of streaming, like streaming games is a different thing than what I'm doing altogether. I don't really get the streaming games thing as much. My son does that on Twitch, and he's not like one of the top, Twitch streamers or anything. He just does it with his friends, and 10, 15, 20 people, whatever, hang out, basically, is what they do. But if you're trying to grow a channel like that, I feel like you have to be entertaining in some way. But like I don't really, it's just not my thing, so I don't understand why people watch people play games rather than play their own game, you know what I mean? But I grew up in an area, like I played video games when I grew up, but it was like Donkey Kong and Frogger and stuff like that, right? Played with myself or with somebody sitting beside me. We each had a controller. So it's totally different today. And I'll be the first to admit that I don't completely understand the psychology behind it. But you have to be entertaining, I think, would be my best advice there. All right. What's your opinion about changing your thumbnail, text, and title if you don't have many views or subs over a week? The Gypsy Gardener. So my opinion on that is I never change mine. I never do. If a video doesn't do well, I've already moved on. I'm working on the next video. So I will try to learn, okay, all right, that thumbnail, that title didn't work so well. Okay, I'll try to do something different next time. If I could go back to all my videos and change thumbnails and change titles, but I have like over 300 videos on my channel now. That would take me forever, and that would take me away from making new content and doing coaching calls and doing live streams and all the things I want to do by growing this business. I choose to look forward. I don't look back. I don't, and I'm sure I've got thumbnails and titles that would probably do better with an update. But yeah, that's my thing. Anyways, I know some people do change them, and sometimes it works. Pond Prowler, medication time. My friends are calling. Enjoy. Crystal Star, cool dad. Yeah. Oh, the tattoos. Yes. Yeah, that was a fun day. Both days were fun. Why does it say Prism Live on the screen? Oh, it does say it. I am streaming through Prism Live. It's a free app you can download, and I'm using it for free. This is the app. Well, it's on my phone. It's not on this. Sorry. It's the app that I'm streaming through. There's a couple of advantages to streaming through that as opposed to just streaming through YouTube. The big one is with YouTube, you have to look at the selfie camera. I don't believe there's a way to mirror that. Like right now, I'm looking at the rear camera again. I can't see myself on the phone. I can only see myself here. Okay, so I get to use the better camera this way. And also, when you stream on your phone with YouTube and look at the selfie camera, oh, I should check here to see if it is here. Everything is mirrored, and I don't know, this might be mirrored here too. But there is an option to unmirror here in Prism Live. I'd never checked that before I went live. So, well, what arm is that? I'm moving this hand. I'm trying to see where's my tattoo. If I stand up, where's my tattoo? It's on my left arm. So if I do this, I can see if it's mirrored or not. Okay, yeah, it's on my left. So yeah, this is not mirrored. If I had something written here, you'd be able to read it. Whereas streaming through YouTube with the selfie camera, writing would be mirrored. Okay, so anyway, that's how that works. You look pretty fit, Rob. What are you doing to stay like that? I walk a lot. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you. I try to stay healthy. I don't always eat as well as I should. But yeah, no, I do a lot of walking. I try to get outside a lot. I bike. I don't run that much anymore this year. Last year I ran a lot. I did a half marathon last year. I've done several of those. I used to do triathlons, but not anymore. Getting too old for that stuff. But thank you. I think it's important. I think it's important to stay active. You know, I don't go to the gym or anything like that. I might do some, you know, push-ups and planks and stuff like that at home, but I don't go to the gym. I used to, not anymore. Atari 2600. Yeah. I never had one, but my friends did, and I went over there a lot. Frogger Master. Mountain Finance was a Frogger Master. Surely a consistent thumbnail would eventually pull people in. I'm not sure what you mean by consistent. I would change your thumbnails. Like I don't feel like thumbnail templates work that well. So thumbnails that look kind of the same all the time. I more believe in like changing things up, having it look slightly different every once in a while. Like for example, well, my thumbnails are always a screenshot of me. If the video is me talking to the camera, which they usually are, I'll just take a screenshot from that video of a facial expression I think fits the title. That's all I do. So every one of mine is different. But I use the same font when I put text on there. Sometimes the size of the font is a little different. But every once in a while, like if I do 4 or 5 outdoor videos in a row, I feel like, you know what, maybe it's time to do a video inside so the thumbnail can be different. It's in my office, or maybe I'll go on the wharf, or maybe I'll go like to a beach, right? Something that looks different. I think it's good to change things like that up to give viewers a little different look of you, of your whatever you're doing. Okay, I just think I think it's important. Empress Tamara, bye everyone. Bye Empress Tamara. Thanks for stopping in. 91 people here. Wow, cool. Johnny Bean, I use Prism for mobile live streams. It's great. Yep, that's what I'm using too. I have almost 5,000 videos. I'm always on to the next if a video doesn't do well. Me too. Yep. 5,000 videos. Wow. Holy cow. That is a lot. How do you do that? Are you the one that's been at this for 20 years? We could read your tattoo when you showed it to us. Oh, good. That's good. I'm glad to hear it's not fading. Empowerment of the Faith. Hi, Bro Rob. Bro Rob. I'm in Nova Scotia. Would want to learn from you. Do you offer mentorship? I do through my website, but it's kind of under construction right now because I'm working on some things, but I'll have that back up. I've never done like in-person mentorship. I don't do that, but like through Zoom calls and stuff, I do, yes. Health and Wealth, love the backdrop. Just got here, welcome. 6th Gen for Runner Fun, first time watching a live stream, awesome. Where are you located? Such a beautiful background. Hi Cheryl, love your channel. We didn't expect you to be live today. I didn't either. Hey, it's a surprise. Welcome. I don't know how much longer I can stay though, because it's going to be dark soon. Off to a barbecue, anatomy and physiology professor. Take care all, take care, enjoy the barbecue. Johnny Bean, been on YouTube since 2006. Do live streams almost every day, past 8 years. Wow, awesome, that is cool. I should be rebounding right now, LOL. Grand Junction, Colorado, awesome, very cool. I was showing the wife and told her your videos have given me so many great ideas for my channel. Awesome, and good to hear. Glad to hear that. Steve, I typically take a still image for my video and add text, but as an A/B test, I've started adding AI thumbnails, which sometimes have me in them and sometimes don't. Experimenting right now. Awesome. I think that's awesome that you're experimenting, whether it's with AI or not. I like experimenting. That's how you learn stuff, right? And that never stops. Like you can't. I feel like you can't, you know, experiment with the hopes of finding the right formula and then you run with that formula forever. YouTube is not like that. Things change all the time. So you're almost always experimenting. I am experimenting with thumbnails, experimenting with length of videos. Today's video was 24 minutes, a little bit longer than some of my ones right before that were like, well, I did one that was 59 seconds, was last week's video, and then maybe 8 minutes. I usually shoot for like 8 to 15 minutes, somewhere in there, but you know, if I get wound up and passionate and I'm on a roll talking about something, I'll just keep going, because I know people will, you know, usually if I can get by the first few minutes, and if people are still watching, they'll keep watching. If it's a, it depends on the topic, of course. But anyway, my point was, I do experiment with different lengths for the videos, different locations, different days that I post on, and sometimes different times of day that I post a video. This morning's was 9:30 in the morning. Usually it's between 10 a.m. and noon. But yeah, I try new things all the time. What do you use to manage appointments and consulting? The Roadkill crew. I use a service called Calendly. So Calend, C-A-L-E-N-D-L-Y. Actually, if you like, there should be a link in the description below this or all of my videos, a Calendly link when it says, if you're interested in doing a one-on-one Zoom call with me, coaching, I offer coaching that way. There's a Calendly link, and you click that, and then you can choose the day and the time that works for you. And I think you can pick a day and time up to, I don't know if it's 2 weeks or 3 weeks out into the future. And then once you do that, then you make the payment, and then it's all set. So that's all. I use Calendly for that, and it links to my Google Calendar. So what I do is, if I know there's a day coming up that I am not going to be able to do coaching calls, let's say I'm going to go visit my dad for the day or something, I will go into my Google Calendar and mark myself unavailable for the day. So like Calendly, I can set up the days and times that I'm typically available for coaching in Calendly, but then anything that I put in Google Calendar will override any of that. Okay, so that's how I do that. Rodney, I did the selfie stick walk and talk today in my property in New Brunswick. It was a lot easier. Somebody else from New Brunswick. Awesome. Congrats on doing that. That is awesome. Angela is here. How you doing, Angela? Oh, I think you were here from the beginning. Thank you for sharing your outdoor experience. No problem. Health and wealth. I asked my audience in a post, did they prefer my real face or the AI version? They chose the real face. Well, that's good. Phew. What would you have done if they chose AI? No, I think real is always better, but that's me. Where are we? Fitness with Barbara, you have to be a lifelong learner. Absolutely. I believe that. I believe that. Well, like, there's so many things on this planet we can learn about. I went to school for a long time too. Like I did 8 years after high school. I just like learning new stuff. I'm still learning all the time. Steve Adams, do you pay to have a YouTube channel? If so, how much is it a month? No, you don't pay. Having a YouTube channel is free. There are other things you have to pay for to create the videos for your channel, like, well, you could do a lot of it for free. There's video editing programs you can use for free. Canva, if you don't want all of the top-end features of the paid version of that, you can use that for free to create your thumbnails. But you do need a camera. So if you have a phone, though, you probably have a camera good enough to make videos. So yeah, really, that's it. A phone, a selfie stick will make it easier to hold your phone up, right? So you can look at it and talk. Maybe a decent microphone like that. If I had, let's say, if I had nothing, if I had a phone, if that's all I had, and I had, let's say, $500, and that's all I had to spend, and I wanted to start a YouTube channel, what would I spend my money on? A mic. I'd spend a couple $100 on a mic like this. I'd spend $20 on this selfie stick. That's all that selfie stick tripod thing is. It's $20. Let's see. That's it. I'd sign up for a free Canva account. I would probably, well, no. I like a good video editing program. What I use is Camtasia. That's $180 a year. So I'd probably sign up for that. I think that's it. That's it. I do pay for ChatGPT because I ask it so many questions in the run of a day, but you could start with that for free, and maybe that's all you ever need. Yeah, that's all. That's it. That's it. That's all you would really need to start. And I say a lot of people get really successful with their channels with just a phone as their camera. That's all you really need. All right. Let's see, what do we got? What time? It's 8:30. It's been out here an hour and it's starting to get dark. I'm going to have to go soon. They don't close this beach, but I got a lot of long grass to walk through to get off this beach, and I don't want to get any ticks stuck to me. Watch a lot of YouTube, learn by watching other creators. That's great advice. Yeah, learn by watching other creators in your niche. Or niche, if that's what you say. I say niche. Right? Like, I mean, call them competitors if you want, but I don't consider other people who make videos in my niche competitors. They're colleagues, let's say. We're doing the same thing. Yeah, watch them, see what's working for them, and do your own thing. But you can take some cues from the competition out there, other creators. And there's a lot of creators out there that are helpful. I've made a lot of friends who are doing the same thing I am, and we chat often, right? Ty Myers, Brian G. Johnson, Alexa Saranoia, 3 people I chat with quite a bit, and there's others. It's great. You get to meet people. Yeah. The Roadkill crew, I appreciate you doing this. Thank you for the kind words. I appreciate that. Watch a wide range of niches. I need to try the walk and talk format. Kinmore, Ontario. Go Leafs, go. Yeah, I'm a Leafs fan, but I don't tell many people that. How many times a week do you recommend posting? That just popped up. Steph. I recommend minimum once a week. If you can't do that, you can't do that. Then just do what you can. If you can do 2 a week, that's great. That's twice as good. When I really wanted to give this a go, I went 3 times a week. But in order to do that, you have to have kind of systems in place. You have to have, like you have to try to take away the whatever's in your way. Like, if you could just, like, if I come up with an idea, I can grab my selfie stick, my mic, my phone, go outside. And then I'm filming within half an hour. So that's nice and quick. When I started, it's like, okay, what camera, what's the lighting, how do I set this up? And I find other cameras that you buy are just so complicated. There's so much to them, so much to learn. Auto white balance, picture profiles, and all this stuff. It just gets so confusing. And I understand it's hobbies for people. There's some people that get right into that stuff, but I just want to make videos, and I want to make them easy. I want it to be easy to make them. And so I just think a phone is the easiest thing in the world. I'll make sure it's on 4K 30, and that's it. That's it. Today's phones have fabulous cameras. I mean, I've got to think that the majority of the cost of a phone is due to the camera in it. The camera's got to be more than half the cost. I mean, maybe it isn't, but I feel like it is. It's the best part of the phone, I think. So, AI League Music, a super chat. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. I wish I could, launch the tugboat and the music and all that stuff, but I can't here because I'm on the beach. I don't have access to that. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Enjoy a coffee after the stream. I will do that. Well, I might not sleep if I did that, but maybe tomorrow morning I'll enjoy a coffee. Awesome. Appreciate that. Steve Brocky, I am three times per week. Sorry, I missed rebounding with Cheryl. Maybe next time you can talk about outlier titles. Yes, yeah, I can talk about that. Steve, 3 times a week and a live every second week, but not sure how long I can keep that going. Yeah, I record mostly on lunch break, walking the dog. If you can do 3 videos a week and then a live every other week, and you feel like you're maybe struggling to keep that pace up for the long term, I'm going to say one thing that's going to go against that and one thing that'll help. So the one thing going against that, try to go live twice a week or once every week. Okay, so that's a little bit more work for you, but then knock your videos down to 2 a week. 1 live every week, even if you can only make 1 video a week because of that, I think that's fantastic. 1 live and 1 video. If you can do 1 live and 2 videos, great. So why 1 live every week? Like, you're already doing them, Steve. You're already doing lives, and I think you're probably starting to see the benefits of them. And the fact that those plus your videos together can really grow your audience and help with the connection. If you can keep that going, I just think that would be a winning formula for you. Yeah, 3 videos a week though is a lot. I agree with that. I was doing that, and I've kind of pulled back from that a bit because it can be too much. So what I'm doing is at least 1 a week, but I'm not giving up my lives. I'm going live once a week for sure. This week is twice. 2 lives and 1 video this week so far. I may do another video on Friday. But yeah, so that's my thoughts on the live streams and how important they are. Even though the live streams aren't the things that are going to bring in, you know, they're not going to go viral. A live stream's not going to go viral because the next week when you come out with another one, not many people are watching your previous ones, right? Whereas a viral video, people, you know, that could go off for weeks, months, years even. Oh, 6th Gen 4 Runner Fund sent 1 Rob the Maritimer gift memberships. Thank you. So somebody's going to get gifted a membership, and it looks like it was Skylight. Congratulations. You got a free membership for a month thanks to 6th Gen for Runner Fund. That's fun the way that works. Oh yes, Judith, DaVinci Resolve is free and powerful. 100%. I should have mentioned that. I find it a little hard to learn myself. There's a steeper learning curve with DaVinci Resolve. I have used it. I have it. I have the paid version actually because I wanted, anyway, I won't get into that, when I was editing videos for other people. But it's super powerful. There's so much stuff you can do with that, but it might be a little overwhelming if you're a little, let's say, challenged on the tech side of things. If you have trouble with tech and you want something simple, DaVinci Resolve might not be that thing for you. But if you're looking for power and you never want to upgrade ever again, then you can go with DaVinci Resolve and you can make a Hollywood movie with that if you want. Like, it's amazing. Arami, hola, how are you? Beautiful evening there, Rob. Bluefin Adventures, thank you. Yeah, I'm losing the sun though. I'm gonna have to leave soon. Steve, definitely seeing the benefits to the lives, absolutely. Question by Vito, is it possible to change the email associated with my channel without having to create a new channel? That's a good question. I don't know. I don't know off the top of my head. I would like to think it's possible, and if I were in my office, I would bring up ChatGPT and I would ask the question. So maybe if you have access to ChatGPT, I would ask the question there, or even contact YouTube. There's got to be a way to do that, or probably a YouTube video out there that'll tell you exactly how to do that. But if you search for a YouTube video on how to do that, look at the date. Like try to find a video that's relatively current, because the way you change things like that changes over time. So I wouldn't watch a 5-year-old video on how to do that. Watch something that's less than a year old, and you might have more success. So hope that helps. See you, 6th Gen. Thank you for stopping in. Kinmore, if you're new to content creation, you'll spend more time on YouTube looking up how to use DaVinci than actually making videos. Yeah, I've been there. Alex Tech, I think, is one guy who's really good with it, and Casey Ferris, another guy, really good with DaVinci videos. I saw a video on it. Have to make your channel a branded channel from personal. There you go. Rob, does live stream boost your watch time? Yes, 100%. I can't stress that enough. Yesterday's live stream, we topped out at 196 people in the live stream at one time. That's where it kind of peaked at, about an hour in. And when it was all said and done, after 3 hours and 40 minutes of streaming, I picked up over 500 watch hours during that 3 hours. Okay, so if there's 100 people that watch an hour of my live stream, that's 100 hours added to my watch time. And when you do the math and realize that you only need an average of 11 watch hours per day over the course of a year to get to your 4,000, when you get 500 from one live stream, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So yes, absolutely. Let's not forget to like. Thank you, Nafisa. Good evening, Cruising Complete. Stephen Resell, I want to say you've been inspiring, Rob. Finished 3 outlines today to start recording for a new channel, so thank you. Awesome. No problem. No problem. You guys want to see the sunset before I sign off? Let me just show you what I see. It's not completely setting yet, but if I turn this around, there we go. Sun kind of disappeared back there. A few people still watching walking on the beach back there. And we come back here. Got a few little waves going on. Mr. Alex Tech is the best DaVinci Resolve YouTuber. Yes, he is good, Benjamin. So I can see these chats now on the phone directly. Beautiful. Yeah, no, it is a nice night. Nice night. Look at it's like salmon or fish scales, the sky. Pretty cool. Pretty calm too. The water temperature here is around 68 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is in Celsius. Like, for whatever reason, I think of, when I talk air temperature, I think Celsius. Like today's high was hot. It was 28 degrees Celsius. But when I think water temperature, the ocean, I think in Fahrenheit. I don't know why. I don't know why. I just do. 68 Fahrenheit is what the bay is right now. So that's swimmable. Somebody had, I'm willing to do it, but somebody said, what are you going to do special when you, to celebrate reaching 100,000 subscribers? Now, I'm not there yet. But if I keep going the way I am, I hopefully will get there. Maybe by the end of the year, I don't know. But he told me of somebody who in Norway, he jumped in a fjord or something on the day that he reached 100,000 subscribers. So he asked me if I was willing to go for a swim on that day in Halifax Harbor. And I thought about it, and I've done that before, like, you know, polar bear swim. So maybe I'll do that. What do you guys think of that? Not Halifax Harbor, probably here at this beach where, you know, water's cleaner and stuff. It's not in the city. But yeah, anyway, audio lost. Audio is going off. Oh, is it? Can you hear me? Lost audio, buffering. Uh-oh. I don't know why that would be. Maybe I'll unplug this. Let me unplug this. There, now you're going to hear me just from the phone. Can you hear me now? Audio good, going in and out. That's probably because I picked it up, but now I took this mic off, so I can actually turn this off. You're back on now, in and out. Your audio was cutting out. It's okay, the audio. Okay, so now what you're probably hearing, now you're just hearing me through the iPhone mic. Okay, it's not this now. It's just the iPhone mic, so you can probably hear maybe some of the waves. If there were birds, horns, I don't know, you could probably hear a little bit more. Anyways, what I was saying is, what I'm thinking of doing is, oh, there's somebody else out here. Maybe jumping in St. Margaret's Bay on the day that I make it to 100,000 subscribers, if that happens. I think it's going to happen. But it might be close to Christmas time when that happens. Anyway, just a thought. What do you think of that? Oh, Jeremy says audio never went out for me. Hi from Japan. So yeah, I might do that. Something to think about. But anyway, think about that. Let me know what you think. I'm going to go now because this place is getting crowded again. And somebody else, oh no, she's not coming out here. But still, I got to get home before the ticks carry me away. I know they're waiting for me in the long grass. And yeah, the night is slipping away from me. I also heard some things twice. Strange. Happened after you got up. It's broken. Huh. Car honk. Audio never went out for me. Talking in Braille, Rob. Audio good here. Oh, interesting. Anyway, if you can still hear me, I'm going to sign off. Audio is bad. It's cutting out. Okay, maybe my phone is running out of battery. Okay, I'm going to sign off. Thanks, guys. Thanks for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed this. And yeah, look for maybe another video on Friday. All right, good night. Have a good night. See ya. Oh, jeez. Turn this around. I don't even know how to stop this. Oh, end. All right.